So welcome back in the new video. So currently I'm on control node and I'm at location home DevOps playbook folder where I wrote one playbook in the last video called web server, and I deployed it on a web servers host group. So web servers host group which has children called prod, and prod has two hosts, 103 and 104. Now in this video I'm going to show you to remove the configuration that we did earlier with the help of playbook. So I will copy this playbook to the current location. So I will name it as web server remove.yaml, right? So now I have a web server remove.yaml and web server. So I will edit this playbook. Now so in last video we installed the HTTP package. So to uninstall it, since we are going to remove this configuration, to reinstall it, so let me open the new tab here, Ansible doc. So let's see the example how we can remove that. So the string example, and scroll down. Yeah, so to remove the package we have to specify the package name and state absent. So I'm going to change it to absent. Similarly so this module, this service ansible.builtin.service module start the service. So I'm going to just stop this. Enabled, no. Similarly this module ansible posix.firewall_d allow the port. So I'm going to remove that. For that, false state should be disabled, and so this module was to check if website is working. So since we are going to remove that, so we don't need this. So I'm going to delete that, right, and save the configuration, and now run the playbook web server remove. So ansible playbook web server remove.yaml. So in the comment I still have kept the older name, so that's the old comment, but actually it is uninstalling. So to verify that if the packages are uninstalled or not, so ansible, so we have deployed this playbook in web servers group. So I will put here web servers -a for argument, -m for -m and command module, then -a argument, and I'm going to run the command rpm-q, so to verify if the package is uninstalled or not. Yeah, so if you see here, so package not installed, so that's fine. I mean, this playbook has uninstalled the packages. Now to verify if the service is running or not, so systemctl status httpd service, so run this command. Yeah, if you see here, the service is not running, failed, inactive, right? To verify if the port 80 http port is now stopped or not, so for that, so I'm just using in argument the same bash command we normally use on the bash shell. Yeah, so if you see here, only SSH and this services are allowed, so this is allowed by default, so that's fine, and there is no HTTP service. Yeah, so this part is now done. Now I'm going to show you the uses of the variable. So variable in playbook. So to do that, I'm going to just edit the same playbook web server.yaml, but I will not use the exact package name, but I will use it as a variable. So beam web server.yaml. So I'm going to create the variables. So for that, so we can create variables per play. So this is single play, right? And in the single play we can create variables, and its indentation should be same line as that of name, host and task. So parse and variable. So to install the package that I want to install, so I will name at pkg. So I will name it as, so I have assigned this package to this variable pkg underscore httpd, right? So and then now I will also need to start the service. So the service name as well I will assign it to a variable. So svc. Now I will create one more variable to allow the port. So fwd, and the port I will allow is httpd. So I'm going to just edit the existing playbook. Now how we can use that? So instead of specifying the package name here, I will put the variable name. So double quote, double curly bracket, and I will assign here this package name. So pkg. Similarly, instead of the service name, I will put double quote here, double curly bracket, and the variable name for this service. So svc httpd. Similarly, the service name, instead of directly specifying the service name, I will put here double quote, double curly bracket, and this variable name. So fwd. Okay, so now you may have a query like what is the use case of variable. So suppose this is a simple playbook, so and we have just we need to install the single package or http package at a single location, but there may be a requirement where we have to install this http package at multiple locations or multiple conditions or multiple servers. So instead of specifying the packages each time, we can use the variable, so that we don't have to install it multiple times or at multiple locations. So instead of directly calling the package, we will call this variable, right? So let's check, let's run this playbook. So before running, let's check the web server is running on 103 or 104. Not, so it's not running. Now I will run the playbook, ansible playbook web server.yaml. So I will first check the syntax of the playbook. For that, syntax check, sorry, I think ntx, yeah, so the spelling was mistake. So the playbook is fine. Run the playbook. Okay, so the package is installed, the service is started and enabled, the port is allowed, and the index.html file is copied, and we have used the URI command module to verify if the website is working. So it has executed successfully. This means the web server is HTTP service is deployed on the remote host. So let's verify that. 103, yeah, it's fine. 103 also, it's fine. So yeah, so we have now, we used a variable to install the package, start the package, and allow the port. Now I will write one new playbook, and I will show you how we can use the variables in the module. So in this playbook, this variable was for entire play. This entire play we can use this variable. Now if I want to create a variable that is specific to this ansible on .builtin.u module, so how we can do that? So for that I will create a new playbook, and I will show you. So vim packages dot, so I will name it packages.yml. with variable. So this time I want to do on dev and test host. Now we know how we can, if I want to install package, we need to use the yum module. So ansible doc yum. Let's search the string example. Now copy this. Let's correct the indentation first. So now if I want to install the single package, then this is fine. But suppose I want to install the multiple packages with the help of variable, then how I can do that? So for that, double quote, and then I have to assign an item and then the state latest, but as per condition you can install the particular version of the packages. Now we can specify one loop here, and so in this condition I am going to install the package httpd and mariadb. So what you can see is on dev and test managed host, I am going to install two packages, httpd and mariadb, with the help of variable, but this variable is specific to this module here. So ansible.builtin.u module, so we can specify like this loop and the packages name. So there may be other packages like php, right? So there may be multiple packages. So let's save this and run this playbook. So ansible playbook packages, but before running, as usual, I will check the syntax. Yeah, so the package is playbook is fine. Let's run the packages. So it will install two packages. Yeah, so httpd on 101 and 102 is installed. Now it should install the mariadb. Yeah, so 101 also mariadb is installed. Yeah, so mariadb is installed on 102 as well. To verify that, I will go to new tab. I will run ansible. Since I have installed on dev and test, so dev and test -m for module, I'm going to use a command module to verify that, -a for argument, double quote, and then to check the install package rpm-q httpd and then mariadb, hit enter. Yeah, so 101 we can see http is installed, mariadb is installed, 102 as well, both packages are installed. Okay, now in the playbook packages, so instead of specifying like this one, so we can install multiple packages without using variables. So how we can do that? So for that we can use not variable, but just hit enter and then the packages name httpd tb. So I will install php as well. So if you see here, I have installed php, mariadb and httpd, both without using variable, but we can use like this and enter and multiple packages that we want to install. So it can take, the name can take multiple arguments here. Okay, so let's save this and let's try to execute this playbook. So as usual, again I'm going to check the syntax. Yeah, so it is fine. Let's run the packages. Okay, so in the latest version of the, so since I have written this comment, so we can change that. So it has installed all the packages. To verify that, let's go to the new tab and check http, mariadb and php, hit enter. So if you see here, http on 101, httpd is installed, mariadb is installed, php is installed, 102 as well. All three packages are installed. So this is the uses of variable. So, or we can use multiple arguments. Now in the next video, I'm going to show you how we can use the variables that is being defined in another playbook. So I will show you how we can use the variables in one YAML file to another YAML file.